Good day, class. This is teacher Jayamal, and for today's lesson, we will be having a storytelling entitled The Hungry Mouse. So, students, what comes in your mind when you hear hungry or when you feel hunger? Yes, basically, we became greedy if we are hungry. So, after our storytelling, we will know how greedy or how greed changes our lives. So, without further ado, let's begin our story time. A mouse was having a very tough time. She had no food for many days and made strenuous efforts to get her food. All her efforts went in vain. She looked everywhere to find her food. As the day passed by, she became very thin. One day, the mouse found a basket with corns. She also noticed a tiny hole in the basket, which was sufficient enough to move her in. She easily moved inside the hole. Since she had no food for many days, she ate a large amount of corn. Without realizing her, she continuously ate more and more corns. She realized very later that she ate a lot more than she actually required. After eating a whole lot of corn, she became very fat. Satisfied with corns, the fat mouse tried to come out of the basket through the small hole. Unfortunately, the tiny hole could not accommodate the big mouse. The mouse started screaming, "Oh God, let me come out! How can I come out?" A rat, after hearing Mouse's voice from the basket, asked her what happened. Mouse told the story and asked Rat a solution. Rat told, "If you want to come out the basket, wait for some time or even days to lose all your fat until you grow thin." Mouse started to starve now, but with lots of food to come out of the trap. The story The Hungry Mouse revolves around greed. Although wanting more is not necessarily a bad thing, but it should not hurt others and turn into greed. Just like what Mouse did in the story, she ate a large amount of corn without realizing that she became very fat. That reminds us that we should be careful in our actions because in the end, we will be the one who will face the consequences. So, that would be all for our lesson for today, and I will bid my goodbye, and don't forget that too much of everything is dangerous. Thank you for listening.